It's about elections. If we're not ballot harvesting legally, whatever we can do, if we're not playing the game that they're playing, you could run, someone just shy of Jesus Christ himself right now against the dumbest and most radical liberal and not win. Right? That's the game right now. People are going to argue about who's the better candidate. As far as I'm concerned, at this point, if we're not addressing those issues, it doesn't matter. That's going to be a harsh thing for people to hear or believe. That's the reality. We have to be playing the game the way the Democrats do. Maybe once we regain power, we can change the system, we can make it fair, we can make it that magically, the ballot machines in the conservative counties are the only ones that never seem to work, that once you go past midnight, it always seems to go one way. We can change it and do something like every other country in the world does, where they have fair elections, they can figure out these things on the same day. Until we're actually in control to make those changes, we have to be playing the game on the battlefield set by the other side. That's not an easy task, but that's frankly the only thing that we need to address right now. We're not losing on issues. I can promise you that. Okay? There's not even left-leaning parents that want their 3-year-old to be having conversations with their radical leftist, purple-haired teacher about changing their gender. That ain't happening. Okay? The average leftist, and I know this even before Twitter sort of became more neutral, I could post about men in women's sports, biological men in women's sports, and people who hate my guts would say, I hate Don's guts, but he's right about this one. We're not losing on those issues, and those are the issues that are the hills to die on of today's Democrat Party. We're not losing on the fact that people are spending twice at the pump what they used to pay. We're not losing on the fact that we don't want to be in a nuclear war with Russia. We're not losing on inflation and what's going on in the economy. We're winning all of those issues, but none of that matters if we're not playing the game at the ballot box, if we're not playing the games the way we need to be playing them on Election Day. We have to adapt those techniques. We can't be adapting what the radical left does. They weaponize COVID. They change systems, whether legally or illegally, it didn't matter, and they're probably never going back because they control enough of the systems, especially in the swing states, where it doesn't matter. It has to be our number one focus, and there's nothing even close as far as I'm concerned.